warm, wonderful, wickedly funny, a prehistoric, a man with prehistoric roots. This is a good time to be accurate. I apologize. A modern man with prehistoric roots. Dennis Tardan.
I like to think of myself as a current guy in a relationship, 21st century. And I hew to those stereotypes in my relationship with Melissa. We make sure that we have our gender equity. But the only place where I tend to go back to my roots is when we go shopping. And specifically, grocery shopping. I am amazed at what my wife can do as we go down those rows. As she's going down, I can see her. Inside her head, she has the full pantry. Inside, knowing if anything should drop below a critical level. And we are never out of anything as long as she's along. I have my function. I lift. I reach. I fetch. And I pay. Come up to the cash register after everything is bagged, and I take out my debit card and I go. Have you ever noticed how the debit card is like a coup de grace? And it even works now with the new chip cards. Stop that. Pick up the bags, carry them out, put them in the car, go home, take them out of the car, lift them up, help put them away. And I was thinking that, so many of the normal work that can be done within a marriage by a man could be done by a relatively well-trained chimpanzee. For example. Bonzo! Bonzo! Trash. Take out the trash. Good boy. Go watch football. But there are things that my simian relatives from long ago cannot do. I can go to the store by myself. I'm proud of that. I can make a list. I can get my reusable bags. I can get in the car, drive to the grocery store, and then get all the staples. Milk, butter, yogurt, eggs. And then I come on a list and I see it says 2 cans tomatoes. And I come around the aisle, and as far as I can see, there are tomatoes from the bottom to the top cans of tomatoes. Now they're not just, there are all kinds. There's crushed tomatoes. There's whole tomatoes. There are tomatoes in every shape, form that you can possibly imagine. And I know, no, she said something. She said a very, very specific brand of tomatoes. A very specific kind that she's making. And without them, I am going to have to experience the thing that no husband ever wants to hear. The sigh. I don't know what it is about a sigh that's so absolutely goes down to my DNA, but I know that historically it must have happened years, eons ago. I can imagine on the savannas of Africa a conversation between prehistoric Dennis and prehistoric Melissa. Sweet, we are going to be having the shaman and her family over for dinner, and I want to make my mother's favorite recipe. I'm going to need some gazelle. Go down to the Serengeti and pick me up a gazelle. Absolutely. Off to the Serengeti goes Dennis. Finally, he looks out and finds his prey and gets it and goes over there and grabs it and somehow wrestles it to the ground. Debit card swipe. Takes it back and drops his prize at the feet of prehistoric Melissa. Sweetie, that's an impala. And it's just not going to taste the same. I really need you to go back and get me a gazelle. Here's Dennis going down to the Serengeti with a slightly used impala. Looking to trade some other guy who you know has a gazelle that was the wrong thing for her. But technology, thank God. Thank God for technology, because we are now being saved. Gentlemen, the Sigh Master. This smartphone, and please understand, I am not talking about the audio function, because a sigh can come across by audio function. It really is devastating. What I'm talking about is the camera. The camera, because now I can take pictures. I can actually have a photograph that I can compare. I can look, I can sit there, I can compare and find out just exactly what kind, and I can take this back. At the same time, even if it's something weird like makeup, and I have something that says like curly Q mauve. Wonder, I don't know what mauve is, but I'm going to show this to the person and say, I want this. It's not my fault. That's the big thing. So, gentlemen, let me tell you, if you're ever thinking of getting into a relationship with a woman, a long-term relationship with a woman, ignore what it says in the Cosmo magazine that you've been looking at your girlfriend, because size matters.